Hello everyone and welcome back to 2 Point Hospital. Now last time we did get 1 star here in Smogley. As you can see, we've jumped back in. I've done a little bit of curing, but I decided that I really wasn't happy with how we'd laid this out. And even though I had done a little bit of a slower start in my last one, I promised to get it right and I haven't. I don't feel particularly happy with how any of it's gone. So we are going to do a quick rebuild of everything. And I'm going to try and streamline everything once again. So we're going to bring in our GP's office. We're going to put a nice little row of them right here, but I'm going to sandwich in between them a general diagnosis. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to grab that, put another GD in right here, and we're going to have this long corridor of rooms going all the way along. So we've got this nice little line going along here, and then we'll make some adjustments and changes just to make sure that it's nice and tight and well compacted. We're going to put a cardiology in here as well, just to give some extra diagnosis rooms, and we're going to leave this as kind of like a nice little open area. Next up, we're going to put a ward in. We're going to use our standard ward blueprint, this one. We're going to drop that one against the side here so that we continue the flow, and this is kind of going to be an open area. We could actually put a toilet in here. We're going to do that actually, that makes a lot of sense, and we'll put that right there. So we get this little corridor. We may get a little bit of a build-up of traffic here, but we can make some seating areas here and around here, put some vending machines and some flowers and stuff in. And here's the nice open space where we can put some entertainment, radiators, things like that. But that bit's done. That's good. We have that in place. Now, next up, I'm going to get another GP's office. I'm going to drop that one in here. This is going to be our reception area and waiting area. And then we will have a mega scan. So the mega scan, I've been reading up, been doing research for a change, and apparently we only really need 3 diagnosis rooms. They are cardiology, general diagnosis, and the mega scan, and that should, or so I've read, get most of our diagnosis up to max. Obviously that may change, that might not be true, I could be completely wrong. I'm also going to put a psychiatrist's office in here. And we're going to put that right here, backing onto that. So this one is actually, it's a mixed one, but I'm actually going to set it to only diagnosis. So we're not going to have any treatment done there, just no, we're not actually. We're going to have that set to treatment only. Right, okay, next up, I'm going to put a staff room down. Right here. Oh, it's not going to fit. Well, that's okay. Our staff room can be moved to here. That should give enough space, and they should be able to get there between those 2 rooms. And hopefully 1 staff room will be enough. Just in case it's not, though, I will put a second one in right here too, just to give that little bit more of a spread for our staff. So the next thing we want to do is put in some of our treatment rooms. Now we know we have a fracture clinic that we need. So we'll put our fracture clinic here. Perfect. We also need an injection room and our surgery, which is obviously the main room. So we'll get our injection room in place. Where is it? Jabs. We'll put that one here. And the hope is that we've got, what, 2 GP's offices. We'll get another GP. Hopefully it'll fit there. Yeah, that fits there perfectly. So hopefully those 3 GP's offices and those diagnosis rooms should be enough to keep everybody happy and keep the flow going. But we now have plenty of space to expand into. I'm going to drop another toilet down right here. We'll put it there. Yep, that works. And then we can expand along this way. Forgotten how to speak. Let's get some more treatment rooms in. So we've got our deluxe clinic, PANS lab, pest control, chromotherapy we're seeing a lot of. But actually what I'm going to do is I'm going to hold off on building them and just build 2 new surgeries. So where are we? Surgery. Oh, and we also need to build a head office too. So we're going to have 2 surgeries, one right here, and then we'll copy it and have a second one on the opposite side. Medical sink, get everything nice and tight. We'll put in an operation monitor. Now that we've built these a little bigger, should be a better functioning room. More medicine cabinets than you can think of. Maybe just the 3 then. And then we'll throw down a bin, an extinguisher, hand sanitizer, obviously important, a radiator, coffee maker, get our staff nice and buzzed. Then we'll put in some of our nice certificates and awards. We'll hide the Bronze Star a little bit and then put the rest of them around here. And that should hopefully bump up the prestige level of the room. We want to try and get it to 5, so just make sure that we're doing enough. A Sonic poster. Why would you have a Sonic poster in there? Very weird. Very, very weird. Put the anatomy poster in. I think we'll just leave it at level 4. That'll do. And then we'll copy this one and paste it down right here. Obviously, we mustn't forget we need our training room, and because I haven't actually expanded too much of this hospital, I'm going to drop my training room right here. So we'll have it there. Maybe move it along a little bit so that I've got a bit more of a gap. There. Backing out onto that window. Perfect. And then the final thing I'm going to put in is... oh, we need a reception. Let's not forget reception. Remind me to do reception. We'll put our research in. That's an expensive room. We're not going to do our research. We're going to leave research for a little bit until we've got a bit of money in. Marketing we could maybe put in. I don't have a design marketing one. I'm going to do those on another... do those off cam. And then we'll put in our reception desk. So that can now come back. And then we'll start filling the place out with some nice benches and bits and pieces just to make things happen. So let's start playing the simulation. Everybody kind of resets. We also need to do some staff reorganization, I think. Get some more radiators back in because I deleted everything and people are going to get cold very quickly. And we'll just make sure that there's enough space for people to sit down while they're queuing and hopefully have a much better time going for the 3-star objectives for this hospital. And I think now that I've done a little bit more like research into the game and how it works and the diagnosis thresholds that you can reach by having certain diagnosis rooms in place, I'm hoping, so we do need a PANS lab. We're going to send them home for now. I will build a PANS lab eventually if we get a little bit more demand for it in, but at the moment I'm not really bothered about getting that. What I'm more interested in is making sure that our surgeries are well and truly kitted out. We've got enough people. I know the hospital's getting a bad reputation, but just don't worry about it right now. We'll have a good enough reputation soon enough. I just need to make sure that I've got a nice little spare pool of money for training and stuff, because we are going to have to train quite a few people. We've got plenty of stuff down there. How have they not gone to the toilet? How have they just done their business on the floor there? Right, okay, we've got a few people dying. They're probably dying because they've been waiting for so long for treatment, and these are kind of like residual patients from the last disaster. So we just need to filter out some of the literal dead wood from the hospital. And just make sure that we are moving forward to a brighter future here. I know it's cold in that room because we're not using it. We needed the head office. Let's quickly build that. We can actually fit it in down here, so plenty of space to do it there. For now, we'll just leave it at that. We've got a turtle head emergency. Great, we'll just let them come in. Throw down some of our benches here. And then we could do with train... We need to hire, actually. We're going to have to hire some more nurses. These are good. We'll have you. And then we'll actually give them specific roles within the hospital. I'm going to hire all of them. Just to take my count up to 13. We've got some good doctors here. We've also got some doctors that can work in the mega scanner. And we do have a mega scanner, so we need to make sure that we've got enough people using it. And we're going to copy, again, that. Right. Okay, so plenty of people in there now. We're going to build some drinks machines and stuff. That's going to make sure that we're keeping people happy and fed and watered. Hopefully they'll actually use the toilets that we put in place. We've got a few more snack machines down here. Oh, we put a luxury drinks machine in. Why not? And down here we can put in a few radiators now, actually. We need to do that. On there. On there. Slowly moving into the less occupied areas of the hospital. We're going to have to just plonk some down in the middle of places, I guess. There's our small one. There we go. I'll put a small one in here as well. Small one in the staff room. We put a standard one in the head plunger. Head plunger? I don't think that's what it's called, Lee. I have no intention of reducing our prices right now. We actually need to keep them at a fairly high level just to keep the money rolling in for a little bit. I will reduce them at some point, but now that is not the plan, I'm afraid. So advise all you want. And the last thing I need to do is just plop a few radiators down around here, so that the comfort level of the hospital overall maintains a good number. That'll do for now. Right, cure rate 75%. Cure 30 patients in surgery. I think we need to train some more surgeons. Oh, we've impressed a VIP. We'll send them home and we'll promote our doctor. Oh god. Yeah, we'll build our chromotherapy now. Chromotherapy. Can I actually afford it? Given the fact that my money's pretty low. Oh, we can. We've got enough. We're not going to think about a loan right now. Just be quiet, please. Go on, leave me alone. Let's speed things up. So we cured 1. Oh, no. Cured 2, failed 2. Are you going to count negatively? No, you obviously weren't part of the emergency. Right, okay. Now things are getting a little bit better. We do need to train some staff. It's actually a requirement for the mission, so we're going to train some staff in... let's go with treatment 1, and we'll bring in all of these guys. Actually, not you. I want you on diagnosis. We'll have a trainer come in. We'll hire a guest. Off you go. Get training. And then we just gotta hope that things start succeeding and we start improving our cure rate. Our mega scan has a lot of people waiting. And we don't have a lot of doctors who are qualified to use it. In fact, oh, there's a surgeon. And I notice as well, actually, you're good in the GP's office, so we bring you in too. Another surgeon, and then let's get our nurses in as well. Oh, we succeeded. Amazing. We cured 4 out of 7 of those patients. Our hospital level is now 12. Our mega scan has a fairly substantial queue, so let's take a look. Why is things suddenly starting to move really slowly? What is going on? Oh. I've got a controller plugged in and it's just for some reason started... I must have been leaning on it or something that started rotating my screen very slowly. Right, let's go to our overview. We're going to start assigning our staff to some specific tasks. So let's have a look at diagnosis stuff. Now you're very good at treatment, but you're also good at diagnosis and you are a psych. So let's go back to all. I only want my surgeons to be working in surgery. So we're going to do that. That's done. And again, I only want you working in the surgery too. Anyone else who's a qualified surgeon, again, will only work in surgery. Cool. You guys are only going to work in the mega scanner. Got one mega scanner with 2 staff members, so they should... Oh, there's another one who's good for mega scanner. Joey Marathon. You are going to be mega scanner only 2. And you're also a mega scanner only, so we'll just put you in the mega scanner too. Perfect. Right, now do I have some GPs? Right, you're only going to be a GP, you're only going to be a GP, and you are also only going to be a GP. And you will only be... Oh no, you can go between the two. You can be your swing shift. Now here, Karen Gamgee, no relation of Samwise, you're going to just go across the lot of them, which means you're pretty much confined to the head office by the looks of things. And you are also qualified to head office. You're also going to be a swing as well. I don't know if I want you in GPs though. That'll do for now. Nurses, right, so our best treatment nurses are only going to be in surgery. Do we have another good treatment nurse? We'll have you go in surgery, but I'm going to save injection room as well, just in case. And then the rest of them will not be allowed to go into the surgery. We'll have you... No, I don't want you in surgery. You're going to be needed in the ward a little bit more. You can do surgery and injection room. And you can do surgery, actually. We'll have you in the surgery. And we could do with one more. One more. Ward. Actually, we'll have you, Melissa Longbottom. You can be surgeon only as well. Cool. Right, that should do for now. We have a staff promotion. Up you go. Staff challenge from June Mountain to increase our hospital. Pest control we need. You can go home. Cure rate at 75%. Still got more patients to cure in the surgery, and we need to train some staff. Looking much better right now, though. We've got a diagnostics 3, so we'll train this senior nurse in diagnosis. We'll bring in a guest, and that should be good too. Mega scanner, we may need to make a bit of money so we can build a new mega scanner. Our expenses have shot up somewhat. Let's go to our prices, and we'll just boost our prices by about 20% to save up for a new mega scanner. And what we'll actually have to do is, wherever we put our new mega scanner... Oh, that's a surgery emergency, we'll take that on for sure. We'll have to put our new mega scanner here, or here actually. If we put it here, they'll be able to use the nearby GP's office, but what we may have to do is put the mega scanner in and build a new GP's office. We are now making more than we're losing, so that makes things a little bit better. We've got our trainee. Are they in there, or are they... We're waiting for them to arrive. We need a PANS lab, sorry, but you can go home. Yeah, looking pretty good. We've got our surgery. There's a toilet there. Why aren't you using it? What? Go home. I mean, we can expand eventually. We will be, because we're going to go here. We're going to build our new mega scanner. We're going to move that over to here. Could take out a loan and do it. Actually, yeah, let's do that. Take out a loan. Staff promotion, sure thing. Let's get a new mega scanner built. I'm actually just going to duplicate this one. We'll put that one down there. And then they want a PANS lab too, so we'll put in that. We'll put the PANS lab there. And I think there was also a request for a pest control. That's down. And the last thing was chromotherapy. Did we do that? We did. We put that one in. Got a surgery emergency again. 2 surgery emergencies, but our surgeons aren't. Okay, you need a break, but you're also on call. Oh well, we've got a yearly review coming up. We're not going to train you right now. Maybe we should train some more surgeons. Money's looking good. We're making a fair bit, actually. We've got yearly awards coming in now. Employer of the Year, Rising Star, Patient's Choice, and Most Prestigious Hospital. Okay, that'll do. So we've got some bored patients. We can actually solve that pretty easily. Now let's start putting in some entertainment. Got an arcade machine. We're going to drop some down here. Leaflet stand. Yeah, so we just start bulking out with some entertainment. We can put this magazine rack there, and then it makes the radiator look a little bit less pointless. The Outrun arcade right in the middle there. Dreamcatcher arcade we can put here, and we'll also put a periscope arcade. I hate this thing, the rotation is god awful. We'll put the periscope arcade here, again with a radiator right next to it. I guess it makes it less pointless in terms of where it's located. And then we'll put another arcade machine there. We'll grab another Outrun arcade machine and put that down here. And dot a few leaflet stands around. We can probably fit one there. Get a magazine rack in here. Fit one on the corner there too. Another magazine rack. The armbot is somehow fun. Accordionatron. And that's probably the first time I've pronounced that correctly. The coin drop gives us a little bit of residual cash, so we'll put one of them in. Telephones somehow provide entertainment. I guess we'll put one there. Pinball machine, of course, always fun. Test your strength, we'll throw that one down over here somewhere. Right in the middle. A vanity chamber, actually. Do the vanity chamber. Take your passport photos while you're at the hospital. Right, okay. We've cured 3 of those surgical patients. We've completed that staff challenge. But we're going to run out of time for this one. We're not going to get anyone done there. 16 out of 30 patients in surgery cured though. Really good. Let's do a course. I think we want some more surgeons if we can. Although we can train some in General Practice 3 and General Practice 2. Where's our... Yeah, that's a good idea. Let's find our general practitioner. Norma Road... Oh no, that's people who can train them. So we've got these 2 here, and we'll add in a guest trainee and have them just start training now. I may hire some more staff because I'd quite like to blood in some new surgeons. You're pretty good actually, Alison. We'll have you. Don't need to train you though. Agnes Fuddle, you're going to be my new surgeon when you finally come of age, and Ava Spatula, you can also be a surgeon. Money rolling in pretty nicely. We're curing plenty of patients in the surgery. Our cure rate is way up as well. We do have some queues forming for the GP's offices, and that's from people pretty much ready for diagnosis. So we're going to copy a GP's office and throw one down here. And it may well be that we don't have enough GPs as well, so I guess we bring in another. You are a decent option for us actually, and then we can just rejig the staff assignments as soon as we've got some trained up a little bit. We've failed that one, which is a bit of a shame, but our reputation is starting to stabilize a little bit. As soon as these guys are trained up in GPs, I mean, we could build another training room. That would really help actually. Let's build another training room. We'll build one right here. Because now we can start grinding the training. Right, what have we got available? Surgery. Surgery 2? That sounds like a plan. We'll have Seb Duckworth train in Surgery 2. Oh, no. I forgot. I should have done that. Never mind. Got these GPs being trained, and then we can start training on new surgeons. And then that should just give us the option for when these guys are a little bit too tired. So they're now General Practice 2. That's going to be really useful. And then our Surgery 1s. We're going to train this student doctor. We're also going to train Ava Spatula. That was 1. And Karen Damage, who's a senior consultant. We could have her done. Yeah, we'll do that. And then we'll bring in a... Why won't it let me bring in a guest trainer? Won't let me bring in a guest trainer. That's quite frustrating. Is it because of the fact that I already have a guest trainer in? Maybe. Well, Johnny Lovecraft, you can do that. And hopefully that just doesn't tie our surgeons up too much. We failed this emergency, but the patients are sticking around. Our cure rate has dropped. Oh, a death. Ugly environment. Oops. We better start making the place look good. We get a nice few plants and start spraying them down everywhere. I'm all about the yucca at the minute. It's a pretty nice plant, so... Put one on the corner here. As if they think my hospital's so ugly they had to leave. You gave up on treatment because the hospital was ugly. I think the problem lies in you, not me, and my ugly ass hospital. God. Some people, never happy. I mean, it does not look good. It looks frankly awful. Got a ghost chasing some people around. We've just got yuccas thrown down everywhere. There we go. That'll do. Staff challenge. Earn 100,000. No problem at all. You've got a training slot. We're going to leave you for now. So we've got more surgeons up and running and ready for action. We've trained 10 of 20 staff. We're going to train some more in... Let's have a look. Motivation? Yeah, let's do a big motivation push on our assistants, janitors and doctors and all of that sort of stuff. And we will bring in a guest trainer. No, we don't need to. We'll have this student doctor do it. Why didn't I think of that before? Okay, you're... Oh gosh, there's a... Do we need to hire another doctor? Oh, yeah, you're in. Oh, you just arrived. Okay, never mind. Let's throw down some benches. We can actually start developing this room a little bit now. Do we have... We don't actually have any radiators here.
In today's news, Minister for Health Tarquin Foxbridge visited some local hospitals.
I don't know why I'm not using large radiators because they have a much bigger footprint, but never mind. So the cure rate has somehow dropped. Probably because we're rubbish. We did complete the 100,000 challenge. That was pretty easy. Did not take us that long at all. We're 21 for 30 patients in the surgery, and our staff training is pretty good too. So we got 6 in their training. That'll have us nearly done, actually. Let's get another couple of people trained. What have we got? Have we got some that have just got like... Oh no, we need to wait a little bit now. Got to get some people leveled up. Do we bring in some more nurses or doctors? I think doctors are going to be the priority. We're going to need a few more GPs, so we're going to boost our doctor intake a little bit. We'll go... Yep, that should do it. And then we can train some more GPs, because I think that's going to be the more important one, really. We can train general practice. We'll put another one in for now, just to... that is not an appropriate picture for your staff ID, I'm afraid. It's just your hand. Yeah, the queues at the GPs are becoming a little bit of a problem, so I'm going to build a 5th one. And we'll sell any invalid items that are there. That shouldn't be an issue. And it's mainly because these diagnosis rooms are working pretty well, so people are constantly getting sent back to GPs for further like evaluations on whatever situation they're in. Our cure rate's back up to 75%, and we've trained 13 of 20 staff. Now we've trained 15. Staff are well motivated. They've all got promotions as well. Fantastic. Surgery emergency, we'll keep taking them on until the cows come home. Lovely jubbly. Right, okay, 16 of 20 staff trained. I probably now have enough to train another lot. we do. We've got 4 trainees available. And what can we train them in? I've got 4. We can train in emotional intelligence, training masterclass. We don't really want to do that. Genetics, we're not bothered about. Surgery 2, let's have a... Yeah, let's get Agnes up again. Bring in the guest trainee for that one. What is this? What's going on here? I'm a little confused. What does this do? What's going on with this staff room? Weird. Anyway, staff promotion. Oh, they can't get to the door. I don't think that's true. I think you are lying. Yeah, someone's lying. They just don't want to go back to work is the problem. Right, okay, so 17 of 20 trained. Let's get our final course, and that should take us up to a very respectable level now. We can do emotional intelligence, but maybe let's do stamina training. I think that's a better idea. We'll train this lot in stamina to stop them going for breaks so often, and that actually completes our 20 of 20, and we should have cured plenty of people in surgery by then. These guys aren't going anywhere, they're just kind of stuck. Oh, wait, that's my new surgical patient thing. That's not a problem, never mind. Giving up waiting for new diagnosis rooms. I don't know what diagnosis rooms they were waiting for. What did they need? They've been cured. That confused me. If we get these 4 patients done, that'll sort out the surgery one, and then our 20 staff will be trained as well. So yeah, one of the things I did kind of look into, just going back to talking about how I've come to the diagnosis decisions and stuff like that. I did a lot of like digging around about what the most optimal diagnosis rooms and stuff were, because I've obviously been running into a lot of issues in the early game when it comes to these levels, and I don't really want to go through every single hospital having to redevelop every time I get to like 1 star. Like here now, it's not perfect, but we are running a lot better. Just ignore the dead body there and the lack of a cure there. But I'm getting a little bit better with the kind of training regime and stuff to get staff up and running and getting them a little bit better. I'm also getting better with hospital layout. If I could do it from the off, it would be perfect, but I do have to do a little bit of jigging around and making things fit properly. But other than that, like, they are getting better. It's just I kind of fail when it gets to making sure that I have this route to treatment working, and that's where we hit the stumbling blocks in things. Now that we've kind of got rid of this patient backlog, why are people giving up waiting for diagnosis rooms though? You're another one who's being cured and you're leaving unhappy. I don't understand. But yeah, we do have like significant queues building up. It's not really a problem though, because we are about to hit our 2-star objective, apart from that patient who's just been killed. Let's just pretend that didn't happen, everybody. It's okay. And yeah. So yeah, basically I looked into it. I kind of looked at what the optimal diagnosis rooms are, and it was these 3. The mega scanner, cardiology, general diagnosis. Obviously they aren't the most optimal per condition, but in terms of how you reach that like 90% cure bracket, these 3 rooms will give you the best chance of getting there as quick as possible. Obviously they then have to make multiple trips back to a GP's office, which is why I've kind of changed around the structure in this way, so that all of the diagnosis rooms have a appropriate GP's office nearby. Our cure rate's dropped a little bit, but we can pull that back up. I'm just going to go and change my policy a little bit. We're going to drop that down to 80% and hope that the people working in treatment are just working a little bit better. And obviously we can upgrade a lot of our scanners and stuff, which we probably should be doing, because that also helps with increasing the diagnosis. And we can improve a lot. Actually, we're gonna go on an improvement spree. We've got plenty of money. Oh no, we haven't. I lied. Oh, we failed that as well. Damn it. 1 more patient to cure in surgery. Some of our new surgeons must be coming through, and they are a little bit of a liability when it comes to getting that cure over the line. But 30 patients now cured in the surgery. We just need to get that cure rate back up, which we will do eventually. Won't take us long, and our finances have gone a little bit more stable too. Got a staff promotion there. We are going to probably have to trim down our staff eventually at some point. If we can cure 2 more patients super fast, guys, we'll impress our staff. 1 more. Oh god, that was right down to the line. Yeah, we did it. Oh god, and we hit level 2 at the same time. Fantastic. Right, so we need to train another 30 staff and cure 50 patients in surgery with a cure rate of 90%, as well as getting our hospital level to 16. Now, the hospital level we can do by upgrading our machines and building new rooms, getting better staff, and improving the staff that we currently have. We're going to go on another improvement spree and just make sure that everything here is working fine and dandy. Could probably do with hiring some more janitors to facilitate this improvement spree, preferably ones that are trained in mechanics and upgrading. Oh, end of year awards. What did we win this time? Certainly not no deaths, but I think we got a little bit close at Best Teaching Hospital, Hospital of the Year. All of the other awards we've cleaned up. Perfect. Very happy. Get some more janitors in. Enhanced repair and maintenance skills, we might as well bring you on board, and I think maybe we could do with a few more assistants, because what I'm going to do is I'm going to get the where is it? Where's the little cafe? The newsagent. Hospital's getting a bad reputation, probably from our terribly high prices, so we'll bring them down a little bit. We'll drop them down to 0%. Staff challenge to earn $400,000 in 90 days. Yeah, we'll take that on. So next up, we got to train some staff, and what I'm going to do is I'm going to try and train a few of my... I've got 6 trainees available. What can we train? Emotional intelligence, motivation. I think we should do stamina training. Now we've got 5 staff members we can train in stamina, so we're going to just train all 5 of them. We'll bring in a guest and have them start training. And we're basically going to have to continue taking in like new staff every now and then, just to make sure that we've got enough to actually work. Now I can see we have a shortage of staff in our mega scanner, but our other one is working fine, so that's okay. I thought there was someone dead lying on the floor, and it's just that accordionatron. Blah, blah, blah. But this ain't going to take long. We could do with another reception, or maybe we could do with upgrading the reception. Actually, you're asleep. Oh no, you weren't. I thought you were asleep. Let's just put another desk in. Who needs those bloody reception rooms anyway? I have reduced my prices. They are pretty low as is. Ow. There we go. Put another reception desk down. Staff promotion. I've got 2 people I can train. You can train them in marketing, customer services, stamina training, emotional intelligence, and the training masterclass. We're not bothered about any of them at the moment. Do we want another nurse or 2 or some more doctors? Whoa, there are a lot of pretty pumped up doctors there. I'm gonna tell them I don't want them. Homer Whisker, I like you, Homer. I like you a lot. You're good with diagnosis, you're also good with diagnosis, and you are good at treatment, you're good at both. There we go. Right, we're just bringing a few more because we're going to have them all train, hopefully,
It's the Harrison Wolf show on
in diagnosis.
now. But don't worry, I'm just
So we'll do a diagnostics 1 here.
every few minutes.
We'll bring in all of this lot. No, not you though. We will have our nurse here do it. They're on a break and on call, so they're not actually working at the moment. The stamina trainees have completed theirs. We'll have diagnostics 2 starting, and we'll bring in George Slime and Pedro Brisket. Where do they get these names? And we bring in a guest for that one. We got 500 research points. I don't actually have a research division up and running yet, so we're not actually going to be using them. Hospital levels going up pretty nicely. Cure rate 90%, we're way off that, so we are going to have to get better at doing that. Make sure people aren't dying. Got a surgery emergency, that's perfect, because that's going to help us get to that objective. And we've trained 30 staff. So we probably don't need to massively expand the hospital anymore. Oh gosh, we're in debt. We're out of debt. We're back. We're going to go back into debt though. Oh god. Now we're okay. We just need to make sure that we maintain our reputation, but our reputation drops because of our prices. Maybe we should put like the prices of surgery up, seeing as that's where I'm going to be getting most of my income from. We can boost grey anatomy. Yeah, we put grey anatomy up by 20%. We put turtle head up by 20% as well. And then why is that minus 20%? No. These are my lucrative business opportunities. These are staying pretty high.
The hospital may well be haunted.
There we go. Right. We failed that staff challenge, by the way, in case you weren't watching when I quickly dismissed it. We like to pretend that bad things don't happen here. Right, that's diagnostics trained. What else can we do? We can do more diagnostics. We can also do radiology. I'm going to train, if I have some people that I can train that aren't trained in radiology right now, I'm going to train them up in it. We don't have the money for that, so we'll bring in this junior doctor to start the training. 30 staff is going to be 11 of 30 done by then. Surgery's kind of getting a bit of a queue. We've got someone dead, but they are getting changed so they can die in the clothes that they want to be buried in. And we do have the emergency that we need to... Another... I'm not going to take that one on. Got a fair few queues forming here, so we're going to put down some more benches. I'm not quite sure why they aren't sitting down, because there are plenty of chairs. But we will just carry them on along here. Nice row of benches here for people to chill out and sit on. Our money is getting low, blah blah blah. Don't give me that. We're doing fine. Got some nice expensive surgeries coming in. Please don't die. I'd rather you went home. Go home. Okay, money's kind of stabilised. The reputation's creeping up. We are very poor though. We do need to keep an eye on that while we're training up. But other than that, I think we're kind of like at the position now where we can start skipping ahead. So what I'll do is I'll play the rest of the level. You kind of know where we're going now, and the plan of action is basically just to grind this out. We don't really have anything to do. We just need to keep training staff, make sure that we're managing our emergencies well enough, and get that cure rate up to 90%. So we're going to fail this. We may need more surgeries. Actually, that's what we'll do. We'll build another surgery because these guys are a bit strung out. We've got enough money to do it. So if we build a nice surgery right here. There we go. I just built that before I got plunged into debt, so that's worked out very well. So we've now got a third surgeon. We're in debt, but we should climb out of it pretty quickly. Cure rate almost at 90%, so that's pretty good. We have a staff challenge to cure 40 patients. I don't see us doing it, but we'll take it on anyway. And then we can continue our training and curing our patients in surgery. But other than that, there's not really much to do. What I'll do is I'll play it through like I said I was going to do. We'll get to the end of this. As soon as we hit that final objective, we'll resume and I will tell you any improvements or anything else I did just to grind out this level. But I can't imagine I'm going to do any more. I'm very happy that we've kind of worked out a system and got a bit more of an awareness of the route to getting the diagnosis. Obviously, we do need to make some improvements to the way that we treat our patients, because at the moment I'm just kind of herding them like cattle and hoping for the best. So we need to make sure that we don't do that all the time. But I will jump to the end of the episode and we will see you when we hit our 3-star objective. Alright, we're back. We have cured our 50 patients in our surgery. Our cure rate did hit 90%, but it dropped very quickly after that. We have 2 more staff being trained right now, so all we really need to do to get our 3-star objective is get that cure rate back up. The only other buildings we've added is we opened up our research division because I was conscious I wanted to upgrade my mega scan, and we built this little cafe here because there were a lot of complaints about a lack of food and drink. But all those sort of things have kind of been addressed now, and it's literally just a case of making sure that we are progressing more as a hospital. Money is good. We've actually managed to drop our prices down, and I think we could actually even drop them down by 10%, but I don't really want to do that right now. 5% to go on our cure rate of 90%. Things are looking pretty good. Since I did a little bit of work and a little bit of research on how to actually do things properly, everything's kind of worked out a little bit more. We even got an absolute clean sweep of the awards apart from no deaths, which is obviously something I'm going to have to address in future. I do know that you can go back to one of your previous levels and grind up some research, which I may do off cam after this episode, because our next level is going to involve us going back to our final industrial hospital, which is something upon Bilge. I can't remember exactly what it's called. But once we get that done, we'll have cleaned out the industrial district and we'll be moving on to our final, I think it's the final set of levels, the final island, shall we call it. We do still have a ghost problem, but things are sort of getting a lot better in the hospital. We just need to make sure that we get that cure rate back up. It did hit 90% before, and I quickly pushed record again just in case, because I was worried that we'd quickly finish off this training and get everything done, and suddenly I'd have completed the level and you wouldn't know what the hell was going on. But yeah, we've not made a lot of like improvements to the rooms. We like I say, we've reduced our prices, we've done a lot of training. We've now unlocked the Mega Scanner 2. Let's see what other research we can put in. Can we actually upgrade the surgery? No, it doesn't look like we can right now. I guess we can go with... What else can we do? What can we upgrade? We'll go with... I guess we'll carry on with this X-ray project. But upgrading our Mega Scanners is going to be huge. That's going to be very useful. And we could do with another general diagnosis. We've got another staff promotion there. And it really is just a case of getting the timing right for increasing this cure rate. If we cure one more patient, we might be in a very good position. But our staff are happier. Nice milestone there. Promote 100 doctors in the entire history of the hospital, in the history of my career. There we go. We've done it. 90%. And that's it, a 3-star rating. We haven't unlocked anything more, but we have finished Smogley. So we're going to take a quick look at what else we've got to come. Duckworth upon Bilge is our final one of this industrial district. Once we've completed that, we move on to our next set of levels. Let's just see what we've unlocked. We're collecting a few kudos here. Everything else we've got. And yeah, pretty good. Our foundation value is 18 million. And yeah, looking pretty good, pretty happy. So I will see you all for our next episode where we start Duckworth upon Bilge. This was a much cleaner run, so I think finally 17 episodes in or whatever, and after doing what, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, is that it? We've only done 8. Nah, 8 hospitals down. We are finally getting somewhere. Takes a while to learn. Anyway, I hope you've enjoyed it, and I hope you're enjoying this playthrough. Make sure you check out the rest of the playlist if you haven't watched any of the earlier episodes. I'm having a lot of fun playing this game, and I'm really excited for 2 Point Campus. Looking forward to see what they bring us. Hoping to have finished this one by the time that does come around, including all of the DLCs and some of the rewind sort of stuff that we can then move on to. Thanks for watching, guys, and I will see you all in the next episode of 2 Point Hospital.